everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started.
Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 21st of July 2022. Let's start. What is the name of the submarine which was recently decommissioned from the Indian Navy? So submarine, the name of which is INS Sindhu Dhwaj, was recently decommissioned from the Indian Navy after serving for 35 years. And the crest of this submarine depicts a grey color shark, and the term Sindhu Dhwaj means the flag bearer at the sea. Okay, and this submarine was known for indigenized satellite communication systems, Rukmani, and inertial navigation system and indigenized torpedo fire control system. Okay, so the submarine that has been recently decommissioned is INS Sindhu Dhwaj. Let's see some of the important questions regarding Indian Navy. Indian Navy's stealth frigate INS Tarkash conducted a maritime partnership exercise with which country's navy? This is Sudan. Okay, so from the India side, INS Tarkash participated, and from Sudan side, two navy ships were there, the name of which are Almaz and Nimer. Okay, Samuel B. Roberts, which was recently discovered, was a World War II era navy destroyer of which country? So this is the navy destroyer of the country USA, and during World War II it lost, and now it has been discovered in Philippines Sea. Which indigenous missile corvette of the Indian Navy was converted to a ship museum? This is INS Khukri. Indian Navy participates in exercise Bongo Sagar along with which country's navy? So exercise Bongo Sagar was conducted between Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy. Which company delivered the Scorpion class submarine INS Bakshir to the Indian Navy? This is Mazagon Dockyard Shipbuilders Limited. And total 6 submarines were delivered under this project, and which are these? Many times I have told you. INS Kalvari, Khanderi, Kalanch, INS Vela, then INS Wazir, and last is INS Bakshir. Fine. Next question. Who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and CEO of the National Stock Exchange? So SEBI has approved the appointment of Ashish Kumar Chauhan as the next MD and CEO of the National Stock Exchange. And he is currently the MD and CEO of the Bombay Stock Exchange, and his tenure will end in November 2022. So Ashish Kumar is one of the founders of the National Stock Exchange, and he worked in the NSE from 1992 up to 2000. Okay. Now let's see some of the important appointments. Who was recently appointed as the Bombay Stock Exchange Chairman? This is S.S. Mundra. Okay. And don't forget that Hindustan Power Exchange is the third power exchange in the country that has been launched recently, and PTC India and BSE Investment hold 25% each in the Hindustan Power Exchange. Okay, and 9.9% share is of ICICI Bank in this. Okay, who was appointed as NSIC's Chairman and Managing Director? This is P. Uday Kumar. Who has been appointed to lead the New Development Bank's India Regional Office in Gift City? Answer would be Dr. P.J. Pandian, who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of RBL Bank. This is R. Subramaniam Kumar, who has been appointed as the new Prasar Bharati Chief Executive Officer. Answer would be Mayank Kumar Agarwal. Fine. Next question. Where is the Central Institute of Fisheries Technology located? So Central Institute of Fisheries Technology actually recently launched a national campaign on fish for health and prosperity. Okay. So it is located in Kochi in the state of Kerala. And this campaign highlighted the importance of fish as a nutritious food for the humans and alleviating malnutrition in society. So it was launched as a mark of commemorating the 75th year of India's independence as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Fine. Now let's see some of the institutions that were in news. Which institution organizes the Bharat Rang Mahotsav 2022? So National School of Drama, New Delhi, is organizing a festival named as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Bharat Rang Mahotsav 2022. And talking about the National School of Drama, it is an autonomous organization which works under Ministry of Culture. So this festival aims to remember and pay tribute to our freedom fighters under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And this festival will be inaugurated in New Delhi and it will be organized in 5 other cities of Bhubaneswar, Varanasi, Amritsar, Bengaluru and in Mumbai. Fine. Next question. Which institution launched the knowledge portal for Khadi? So the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, that is KVIC, has launched the knowledge portal for Khadi and it has been developed by the Center of Excellence for Khadi. So this platform aims to provide design directions to the Khadi institutions, and the Center of Excellence for Khadi has been set up by KVIC, which works under Ministry of MSME at the National Institution of Fashion Technology to support the Khadi institution. Right? Which institution was ranked first in the National Institutional Ranking Framework 2022? So Ministry of Education has recently released the National Institutional Ranking Framework for the year 2022. So IIT Madras has retained its first position for the 4th consecutive year in the overall category and for the 7th consecutive year in engineering. So IIT Delhi was ranked at 2nd position while IIT Bombay was ranked at 3rd place. Right? Which institution has designed a mechanism to inactivate SARS-CoV-2? So this mechanism has been developed by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Which institution releases the Global Gender Gap Report? It has been released by the World Economic Forum, and the first country in terms of global gender gap is Iceland, and the rank of India is 135 among 146 countries. Okay. Next question. Which Indian player won the Parisian Open A chess tournament 2022 in Serbia? So young Indian Grandmaster R. Pragnanandha has won the Parisian Open A chess tournament 2022 that was held in Serbia. So he remained unbeaten and scored 8 points from total 9 rounds, and he will be part of a strong India B team in the 44th Chess Olympiad, which is to be held in Chennai in the state of Tamil Nadu. Fine. Let's see some of the important championships. Which Indian sports person won the Singapore Open 2022 championship title? So Indian ace shuttler PV Sindhu defeated Wang Ziyi from the country China in the final match of women's singles at the Singapore Open 2022. She clinched her maiden Super 500 title of the year 2022, and the Singapore Open is her 3rd title of the 2022 season after winning the Syed Modi International and Swiss Open BWF Super 300 title. Okay. Which of the following states now holds the title of largest state in terms of the total amount of outstanding microloan? So Tamil Nadu has displaced West Bengal to become the largest state in terms of total amount of outstanding microloan. Which sports person won the Malaysia Masters Badminton title 2022? It has been won by Chico Ora Wardogo and he is from Indonesia. And he has defeated Angus Ka Ng Long to win this title, and Angus is from Hong Kong. Which racing driver won the Australian Grand Prix 2022 title? So this Grand Prix has been won by Charles Leclerc, second was Max Verstappen, and third was Lewis Hamilton. Who are the winners of Wimbledon women's and the men's title in 2022? So Wimbledon women's title was won by Elena Rybakina, and she is the very first player from the country Kazakhstan to win a Grand Slam title. And talking about the men's title, it was won by Novak Djokovic. Which Indian state clinched their maiden Ranji Trophy title in 2022? This is Madhya Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh has won this title by defeating Mumbai. Okay. Next question. The Border Guards Bangladesh Border Security Force Border Conference was recently hosted in which city? So this 52nd BGB and BSF Director General level border conference started in Bangladesh in Dhaka. And the Indian team led by Director General BSF Pankaj Singh arrived in Dhaka for the conference, and the two sides discussed on the border management, smuggling of arms, drugs, trafficking of women and children, etc. Fine. So this conference took place in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Now let's see some of the important hosts. Which country hosted the BRICS Labour and Employment Ministers Meeting 2022? Many times I've told you that this time for the year 2022, BRICS presidency is with China. So now whatever events or conferences would be held under BRICS, it would be hosted by China itself. Okay. So answer would be China. Which country hosted the Jeddah Summit for Security and Development? So Saudi Arabia hosted this particular summit, which was attended by the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, and the US. So the statement released after the summit emphasized to take required measures to protect the security and stability in the Middle East. Which is the host country of the Rim of the Pacific exercise? So Indian naval warship INS Satpura took part in one of the largest multilateral naval exercise, which is RIMPAC, and this exercise involving the navies of 28 friendly and foreign countries is held at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, which is a state in the US. So INS Satpura is an indigenously designed and built 6,000 tons of guided missile stealth frigate. Fine. What is the name of the flag campaign to be hosted by India in the month of August 2022? So the name of this campaign is Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. And under this campaign, the Indian tricolor flag will be hosted atop more than 20 crore houses across the country for 3 days in August 2022. And the campaign is to be carried out under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and the tricolor will be flown atop the houses through public participation, while the government and private establishments will also be involved. Okay. India hosted the BIMSTEC Expert Group on Cyber Security Cooperation in which city? It was hosted by India in New Delhi. Fine. Next question. When is the Nelson Mandela Day observed every year? So Nelson Mandela Day is observed on 18th of July every year, and United Nations had declared July 18 as the Nelson Mandela Day to honor Nelson Mandela in the year 2009. So he was a South African and he served as a first president from 1994 to 1999. Also, he was the first black head of state and the first elected president in a fully democratic elections there in South Africa, right? Let's see some of the important days. When is the World Day for International Justice observed? So this day is observed on 17th of July every year to sensitize on international justice and to promote the rights of the victim. And also this day is known as Day of International Criminal Justice. Don't forget that over 139 countries have signed the International Criminal Courts Treaty. What is the theme of the World Youth Skills Day 2022? Actually, this day is observed every year on 15th of July after the United Nations General Assembly's declaration in the year 2014. And this year theme was Transforming Youth Skills for the Future. Okay. So this day is celebrated to mark the importance of equipping young people and skills for employment, decent work and entrepreneurship. When is the International Malala Day observed? It is observed on 12th of July. On which day is the United Nations General Assembly's International Day of Family Remittances observed? This day is observed on 16th of June. When is the World Population Day observed every year? It is observed on 11th of July. Fine. Next question. Which bank was named as the world's best SME bank by Euromoney? So DBS Bank was named as the world's best SME bank by Euromoney for second time. And this bank also clinched 3 more awards. And which are these awards? World's Best Financial Innovation of the Year, Asia's Best Bank for Wealth Management, and Best Bank in Hong Kong. Fine. Coming to the question slide, who has been recommended as the MD of National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development? This is G. Rajkiran Rai. Which bank recently introduced a video-based customer identification process online savings bank account opening feature? This bank is Karnataka Bank. Which bank recently introduced a brand new website called SIBTFI Online for its corporate EXIM client? This is South Indian Bank. Which bank is a partner of the new banking platform Frio, which recently launched its digital savings account called Frio Save? This is Equitas Small Finance Bank. Okay. Next question. Which public sector undertaking signed the pacts to develop green hydrogen technology in the Leh and in Kargil? So NHPC has recently signed 2 agreements to develop the green hydrogen technology in Leh and Kargil district. And as per the agreement that has been signed for Leh district, NHPC will develop a pilot green hydrogen fuel cell based microgrid to meet its power requirement. And the hydrogen generated in Kargil will be used in the fuel cells to run buses in the local area. Fine. So this is NHPC. Now let's see some of the important states that were in news. Which is the first and only state in India to have its own internet service? So Kerala has become the very first and only state in the country to have its own internet service. And Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan announced this news. So Kerala Fibre Optic Network Limited, which is the ambitious IT infrastructure project of the government to make the internet accessible to everyone in the state, received the internet service provider license from the Department of Telecommunication for this purpose. Okay. Which Indian state has reported the cases of black fever or Kala Azar disease? So 11 districts of West Bengal reported over 65 cases of black fever disease recently based on a state administered surveillance. Okay. So this is a kind of protozoan parasitic disease that is spread by sand fly bites. So this disease is endemic in Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. Arunachal Pradesh recently signed a pact to end the decades-old border dispute with which state? So Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu and his Assam counterpart Hemant Biswa Sarma signed a pact to end the decade-old border dispute between the two states. And also they agreed on restricting the number of disputed villages to 86 instead of 123. Actually, Arunachal Pradesh shares border with Assam and Nagaland to the south, and it shares international borders with Bhutan in the west, Myanmar in the east, and a border with China in the north at the McMahon line. Fine. Podu or shifting cultivation, which was seen in the news, is practiced by the tribal people of which state? Actually, Telangana government in 2021 decided to move landless non-tribal farmers that are engaged in the shifting cultivation inside forest to peripheral areas so as to combat the deforestation. And some parties have announced protests and the rallies in the support of rights of Adivasi and the tribals in the forest areas. Okay. Bundelkhand Expressway was recently inaugurated in which state or the Union Territory? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated the Bundelkhand Expressway in Jalgaon district in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and it will connect Chitrakoot in the underdeveloped Bundelkhand region with the Lucknow-Agra Expressway. So this is a 296 kilometers long 4-lane expressway which can be later expanded into 6-lane, and it has been constructed at a cost of 14,850 crore rupees. Which Indian state launched the e-FIR service and a police application? So the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Mr. Pushkar Singh Dhami, launched the e-FIR facility and Uttarakhand police application. And the launch of e-FIR facility will help the people to file an online complaint in form of FIR in the cases which are related to the theft or etc. And all online services provided by the state police to the public have been integrated in the Uttarakhand police application. So these include, for example, Gaura Shakti, Traffic Eye, Public Eye, Meri Yatra and Lakshya Nasha Mukt Uttarakhand, right? So these services have been launched by Uttarakhand state government. Which union ministry's website has been ranked first in the National E-Governance Service Delivery Assessment? So the website of Ministry of Home Affairs has been ranked first in this assessment, and the digital police portal was ranked second in the service delivery assessment of the central government ministries that is conducted by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances in association with its knowledge partner NASSCOM in 2021. Fine. Let's see some of the important ministries. India's first mission mode e-governance project MCA21 is associated with which union ministry? So this is India's very first mission mode e-governance project, and as per the Secretary of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the version 3.0 of this MCA21 will be fully rolled out in the next 2 to 3 months. Okay. So the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is actively involved with the ministry in the rollout of this MCA. Fine. Which union ministry implements the Mission Shakti scheme? It is implemented by Ministry of Women and Child Development. The Ministry of Petroleum and Crude Oil has set out the deadline for the blended fuels from 2030 to which year in the following years. So now the deadline for blended fuel is 2025 and earlier deadline was 2030. The Union Road Ministry has approved the construction of the greenfield connectivity to the Jewar International Airport in Uttar Pradesh and which state? So this connectivity would be between Uttar Pradesh and Haryana state. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minuzat Sana signing off.